Sit down. I think this is the first time I have to ask, did you bring a resume? I didn't think so. Is there any point in me going through the motions of this interview, or do you already think you know everything about this secret organization, business, company? Sorry if I seem alarmed that someone hacks into our secure system and the only change that they make, purposefully setting off all of our firewalls and alerting us to a breach at all, is to set up an interview on the hiring manager's computer. You found your way into our secure servers, past all of our firewalls, entering into secure channels not even known to our IT department, broke through every security measure we have, and you could have done anything. There's no reason we should have found your breach at all, and yet you purposefully alerted us to an issue. You wanted to get caught so that we could marvel at your expertise and acumen. Your skills speak for yourself, and you did all that to show off. The only thing that you even mentioned, hinted at, was that you wanted an interview by putting the interview on my schedule at this time. Then you showed up, which is the secondly impressive thing, because most people don't know we exist, let alone are able to find the location of the exact hidden location of the Human Resources Office. So, I am sorry if I seem a little on edge or alarmed. I don't have a resume to look at. I know nothing about you. I don't seem alarmed? Well, thank you. That is reassuring. Do you want me to go through this interview as normal then, even if you do know all of the answers? Or is that how you like to live life? Knowing all of the answers ahead of time before the question gets asked, so you don't need to worry. Well, fine then. Let me start by asking if you have any questions before I continue this interview. That's your first question? Yes. Of course you are in trouble. You hacked into our systems. But not in the way that you think you're in trouble. You're smart. You'll soon know what I mean. Yes, your life is in danger. But your life was in danger before you hacked into our systems. Right now, right here, in this office, is the safest place for you. Any other questions? That is confidential. Well, you would have to hack into our secure server base again, just like you did to find that answer. Any other questions? That is also confidential. That is classified. I do not know the answer to that. And if I did know the answer, it is also confidential. That is a great question. The answer to that is classified. That is also classified. That is also confidential. That is restricted and redacted. That is classified information. That is severely on a need-to-know basis. That is also classified. No, we do not use an HMO. We have our own secret health insurance. No, you do not need to pay any premiums. In fact, if you are hired, you'll only see one of our specialized in-house doctors. If you need a second opinion, it will be another one of our specialized in-house doctors. You are not allowed to go to any normal local hospital. That is classified. That is also classified. Are you sure you're good? You don't have any more questions? I don't think you are. Good, I mean. No, that's not. That analogy is inaccurate. You didn't hit the hornet's nest. No, you aren't swimming with the sharks. Close, but no, you aren't in a lion's den. You're not in a standoff with guns drawn. No. The danger that's present is much more obscure and metaphysical. You see, it's not as much you've entered a dangerous situation as much as you're in the eye of the storm. The danger's all around you, but right now, you're in the safest spot you could be. No. I think you misunderstand. We're not the danger. We're not what's going to hurt you. No. Knowledge is the most dangerous weapon, and right now, that is what's aimed at you. How do I put it? Congratulations. Yes, congratulations. You broke the game. You did a speed run through life and now have the opportunity of New Game Plus. You found a glitch, entered the cheat code, enabled creator mode, and in doing so have disabled all of the rest of the gameplay. Spoiler alert, you can no longer unlock achievements. You cannot manually save or load your file anymore, and the settings have been set to hardcore. No respawns. Congratulations, you have seen past the illusion, the allure, the lies, and you've seen the true source code. Unfortunately, you can't go back into the Matrix. There is no return, and you are set now on a brand new path, and all of the grinding that you've done before, it will still help, but you're starting at level 1. When you leave today, you won't sleep like you need to. You won't sleep like you used to. Sleep won't be the same for you ever again, and you're asking all of the right questions. But as I mentioned, most of those answers are classified, and there aren't any shortcuts or guides to help you out. I hope you can hack it. What do I mean by that? I mean, everything you've done up to now has been the tutorial. This has been the practice. And you think you've played through the game, but guess what? There's some new bosses you haven't faced yet. Whole new maps. But it's the same kind of game, just on a whole new level. Now that I've tried to explain a little bit in terminology that I think you might understand, just to shed a little light on the situation you have created for yourself, allow me to go through the expectations of this interview. This is the first interview. If you pass our criteria, there will be more. This interview is being recorded, and I will be typing extensive notes regarding this interview and your answers. Do not be alarmed. It does not mean you're doing badly if I'm typing extensive or even excessive notes. Most of the questions are going to be primarily personality and behavioral based questions, and might end with some yes or no. And then if things are going real well, we'll end with some of our deal breakers. Most likely, though, the deal breakers would be in the second interview, so don't be concerned if we don't have time to get to those today. Now, some of these questions might sound in your opinion, foolish. But I need to ask them anyway. How did you find out about this secret organization? No, I'm not nervous. How did you find out about us? And why did you hack past our firewalls? No, I don't care about how. I know you care very much about how you did it and how impressive you are and your technical skills. I'm in HR, not IT. I wouldn't even understand what you're talking about if you tried to explain it. My concern is why. Then why did you set up this interview? Do you regret that decision yet? I don't know if that's a good thing or not. So knowing that, then why do you want to work for this company? This secret organization that doesn't exist. Are you comfortable with travel? Do you have a valid license, and if needed for international work, do you have a valid passport, or would you need time to get a passport prior to obtaining this position? If you were offered the job and started working here, what would your 5-year plan be? So that's where you see yourself in 5 years. And you want to work here. Do you have any problems with shift work, especially unusual shifts or graveyard shifts, changes to shift schedule, being on call, and working overtime? Alright, now I think some of these next questions are going to be rather self-explanatory. I think I can anticipate your answers. What is your best skills or strengths? What is your greatest weakness? As I expected, what is your biggest professional regret? Interesting. You're saying you haven't made a regret yet? Are you sure? Is that your final answer? Are you sure you don't want to change your answer? And here I was thinking that you were someone who always had to be right. What do you do in your spare or free time? I'd love to hear more about that later. What motivates you or excites you at work? Well, then this next question is pretty self-explanatory. How quickly do you adapt to new technology? As I thought, tell me about a time when you failed and how you handled it. I see a problem here. What is your favorite year you have been alive. Why? You do like to hear yourself talk sometimes, don't you? If you could rename any of the months of the year, which one and what would you rename it? What is something that you always forget exists? What is under your bed? No, that's what is really under your bed. Don't be shy. Don't lie to me now. I know. Don't lie. Tell me the truth. What is under your bed? See, isn't honesty better? Yes, I'm going to document that. Nobody cares, but I do. And more importantly, I care that you care. And I care that you were trying to lie to me about something so mundane and trivial. So yes, I am going to document that. What is your phone number backwards? That was fast. Do you have any allergies? Any allergies at all? Okay, that's quite a lot. Do you like animals? What is your favorite animal? Nice. No, it didn't have to be a real animal. Your answer is fine. What is your favorite oxymoron? Ethical hacker. Interesting. Elaborate on that. So, do you believe you're a good person? Interesting. Have you ever thought about or wished that you would fall asleep and not wake up? I will put that down as an insincere, humorous response and not as your legitimate answer. Otherwise, that would definitely be a lie. However, I will warn you, most people, entities, and individuals in this secret organization, bureau, business, they do not have a sense of humor that we are aware of. Is that understood? I don't appreciate being lied to. Can you keep a secret? Really? Is that your final answer? Have you lied at any point in this interview? Now here we are. You're right here in front of me, and you're going to deny and double down and say that you weren't lying? Are you really going to? I just told you that you were. And here you are. You're going to deny? Is that your final answer? How would you define success? And why should we not hire you? Interesting. How do you deal with conflicting instructions, procedures, or direct orders? How do you deal with a civilian that is angry or asking questions regarding a situation? There aren't right or wrong answers, but there are definitely better answers than that one. Can you pass a background check, both federal and state? Can you pass a drug test? We do random drug screening at a federal level that does include marijuana. Can you pass a physical or psychiatric test? Can you use a forklift? Do you have any tattoos or piercings that you would not be willing to have removed? Do you have any concerns with any of the following? Arachnophobia, heights, enclosed spaces, bright lights, being in total darkness, strobing light effects, loud noises. Do you have any form of motion sicknesses? Any concerns of fear or being frozen or placed in a cryostasis chamber? Do you have any concerns regarding avian type creatures? Do you have any concerns with cloud noises? Yes, I said cloud noises. No, the first time I said it was loud noises. This time it's cloud noises. Interesting. Do you have any concerns with a health questionnaire and a psychiatric questionnaire? Yes, I did ask similar questions before. Do you have any concerns with things that do not exist? Do you have any concerns with being lost in time and space? Do you have any issues with space travel? Any issues regarding dimensional disorders of paranormal abnormalities and temporal continuity collisions of an echoing oblivion that distorts cognitive cohesion of events? Thank you for your time. If you don't mind, please leave a comment with the front desk. And after doing that, don't forget to hit the bell on your way out of the building. Yes, you can go. Go now. Leave. The interview is over. You know very well that I cannot disclose that information. You will not hear back from us if you are not accepted for this position. If you're not accepted for this position, you won't remember any of this. If you are accepted for the position, then I am very sorry for you. Yes, if you obtain this position that you so badly want for some reason that you're lying about, then I am very sorry for you. Because if you get this position, there will be no place for you to hide. Danger will be around every corner, and you will not just be able to be behind a screen, behind a keyboard, in anonymity. You will be part of a secret organization, business, bureau, company, thing. And you will never be the same. You may think that you struggle to sleep now. No. When you finally see the source code behind the curtain, sleep, it won't be the same. Thank you for your time. Have a good day and sleep well while you still can.